Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. I hope you're having a great day and hope this video can make it a little bit better. Today we're going through the final 10 challenges for this set of monthly challenges. Should be really fun. If you've appreciated all the work I've put into all these challenges, definitely like and subscribe. Also, special shout out to all my awesome members going that extra mile supporting the channel. Because of your support, I'm sitting here putting out these daily videos for all of you. If you would also like to be a member, hit that join button down below and let's get into it. Up first, challenge 61. Alright, so we have 4-star Jinx and Fiora. Combat awareness, all units have scout, and mana leak. When the player plays a spell, create a fleeting copy in the foe's hands. So far we've been using Jax for this and he's always done really good. So I think let's go ahead and use Jax again. Let's check the build. Yep, same as always. Let's go for it. Alright, support champ. I like that Solari Sunhawk with the stun, and then Leona would also stun. Yeah, let's go ahead and go here, although 2-cost Bastion is pretty good. I think we'll go here. Alright, shop. Nothing looking too good. Can I get a upgrade for my Jax, maybe? Come on. Jax upgrade. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab that and I guess upgrade that as well. I guess there's sometimes you can get stuff for 50. Not anything I really want. Alright, up first, Fiora. Alright, no Jax. We're going to reroll both of these. We're actually going to hold on to these two. Actually, we should have held on to our Leona to increase our odds of getting Jax. Alright, no Jax feels bad. Sure, well, we probably will actually want to use our Leona next round. Let's go ahead and play the Hookmaster so it can't die. I'll go here so we can actually block. So yeah, unfortunately we don't have our Jax. Alright, they'll be able to attack again. Oh, that sucks. Alright, little unfortunate there. We really need our Jax. Alright, sad. We want to stun their Fiora, but that means we need them to play Fiora. I think let's actually go here. And then we'll be able to attack again, and they won't be able to block, or if they do, we'll kill whatever they put in front of us. Alright, so if they don't open attack, we're going to try to play Leona, so she can stun Fiora.
Bask in the light's radiance. I'm actually here.
Alright, I think we may just want to use this again. Oh, it looks like that's not going to... should activate her Daybreak effect. But it's not looking like it. Let's try this. It should go off. Okay, yeah, for some reason it wasn't showing that for the Oracle's Eye. Nice, able to get them to not attack us. Of course, we draw another copy of Leona. Great. Alright, let's go here, see what we can get.
Rather be sailors, but this looks fun too. Bury me at sea.
So because of that, they just got a rally, which is pretty bad. Let's go ahead and intentionally kill our Leona. We do not want Fiora to be able to kill it and level up. Because if Fiora attacks here, she'll at least die. So yeah, that's not too bad.
Anyone seen any sheep around here? I lost mine.
Whoa! Hey!
So we're doing okay, but yeah, definitely struggling without our Jax. Alright, we're going to save our Leona for whenever they play their Fiora.
Daylight everlasting.
Oh, he's going to kill this guy over here. I think let's actually go like this. Oh, nice. They don't want to play anything. Sure, let's just work on trying to stun their board and then potentially attack and end the game.
I am the bulwark against darkness!
I think let's go here and kill that. We really don't want them to have any blockers. Oh, right, they're going to have that. Alright, GG. Alright, let's go ahead and... yeah, I think let's just go for Fury for Jax, make him a little bit better. He already has that quick attack, so we should be fine. Hopefully we actually draw him this game. Sure, we can improve the Merciless Hunter. Alright, Jinx. We start with the attack token. We're just going to reroll everything this time. We tried to be a little greedy last time, paid the price for it. We need to try to get our Jax. And we still... okay, the last possible thing.
Want to line up for your beatdowns or go all at once? Let me change up my style.
Alright, this is looking how it should start. And we get attacked like this. So, solid amount of damage down. Our next attack, well, hopefully. So that gave us a rally because of the free attack. Stunned Jinx. Alright, we'll just take the hit. That's fine. We're going to attack and then rally. Or not, yeah, rally from the level up.
1,000 years of battle and I'm just warming up.
Alright, GG. Alright, so that first fight was a little rough, still able to come away with the win, but then up against Jinx, you saw how it was supposed to work out. Us being able to quickly end the game in the first couple of rounds. So yeah, Jax, as always, really good with the combat awareness. I think I'm going to add him to the situational tier next time I update my monthly challenge tier list video. But Jax here, Diana, they would be great. Just the normal Gale Force users will be wonderful with this scout. So highly recommend using them to try to end these matches fairly quickly. Next up then, challenge 62. Going to have a lot of removal from Ezreal, and then Lee Sin's always annoying. All cards cost 2 less, so that includes the enemies. They're going to be very aggressive, throwing out a lot of cards at you. Vicious Enemy, and Welcome to the Murder Bridge. So they're going to be summoning the Howling Abyss, so they're going to be creating level 2 champions in their hand. And since all cards cost 2 less, they might be able to play them pretty early. So really a match that you want to go pretty fast and have a pretty strong champion. I think here, let's go ahead and use LeBlanc. Where is she? There she is. Yep, I like the Guardian Orb build. Alright, so let's go ahead and use LeBlanc here. Alright, let's see what we can for the support champion. Shyvana doesn't look bad. Actually, Taric could be good, because remember, everything's going to cost 2 less. So being able to play Taric and have the 2 cost capture could be pretty clutch for us if the enemy pulls out some crazy champion. So I think let's actually go here. Hush could be good. Might want to end up getting that. Don't really need the regen. Free attack is pretty good because once we have a champion leveled, every attack is going to summon a LeBlanc, including a free attack. So I think let's grab that. I think let's get this Hush because it'll be free and could be pretty clutch for messing with the enemy. So let's use another reroll here. That'll be a lot of damage. I do like me some damage. All right, let's go ahead and take on Ezreal. All right, let's re-roll most of these. Although I guess we could have kept the draw. That would have been not bad. Man, did not get too lucky with what we drew. Ah, well. Alright, they have the attack token. Sure, let's try to kill that before it scales out of control. Perfect.
Don't blink or you'll miss me.
Well, we'll get rid of that spell shield at least. And let's see if we can kill their Ezreal. Nice to get him off the board early.
No way.
And we can summon a bunch of blockers.
You know what my future is?
Yeah, holding on to some extra draw would be pretty smart here. This will be fine. We want to keep some of our units, but we also don't want to take damage.
Always seeking new horizons. Look ahead, not behind.
Alright, so they're almost out of cards. But they are going to be generating free Static Shocks and free champions. Okay, perfect. We have our LeBlanc.
I hate having to put my face on.
What's up, kitty cat? Paint me with the metal hand.
I don't think we really want to use this yet.
Smoke and mirrors.
Alright, let's go ahead and use this and see how they block.
I won't go back.
Unleash new potential.
Alright, so this is going to give us a rally, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and try to save this here. Sadly, we're not quite leveled.
People don't look the other way.
Sure, let's go ahead and try to capture that.
A rare jewel. Look sharp. Never submit.
Did my father send you? The black rose blooms once more.
Alright, so we have LeBlanc leveled up. Now every time we attack, we're going to summon another LeBlanc.
Classic misdirection.
Be seeing you.
Well, that's awesome. Let's just do that again. So yeah, our next attack will probably be able to end the game. Yeah, we can't really save that.
You're Taric, the protector.
Climb well, and good luck on your journey.
Yeah, we'll just pass here. I guess we'll just take the hit. Although if she dies, it's not a big deal. We do have another one. Alright, so let's get a scout attack off. And yeah, let's actually give him a little bit of help.
Honoring Acacia by pounding back.
Alright, let's again try to just kill that with our LeBlanc. Alright, that's fine. They can kill her. We'll just play another one.
You're Tarek, the Protector.
Climb well, and good luck on your journey.
Just a little farther.
Surprised to see
Alright,
me.
this should be GG.
Everyone okay?
To preserve beauty and protect all life.
Hold tight.
Yep, GG. Alright, LeBlanc. Spell Shield will probably be good. Although let's try to see... I think Quick Strike would be best. Farsight would be good for consistency, but this would be a bit of a gamble. Even more damage, sure. Alright, Lee Sin. Alright, let's get rid of both of these. I am kind of excited to try the Noxian Fervor, though. Alright, let's go ahead and play LeBlanc.
Time to make an appearance.
Immediately start putting those orbs out there. Gain some damage down. Well, that figures.
Only I can endure the dragon's fury.
I fight with my spirit, not my fists.
Let's go ahead and try to kill Lee Sin. If we could get him off the board right away, that'd be pretty awesome. Nice.
The black rose blooms once more.
Alright, LeBlanc leveled up round 1. Perfect.
What do you call that technique?
So, she's stunned, which is not the best because when we summon another copy, it'll be stunned as well. But we just want to trigger those Guardian Orbs.
A perfect puppet.
Check out these moves. Focus. Focus.
Let's go ahead and kill that.
I could learn from watching you.
Let's go ahead, kill the Ephemeral since we'll die anyways, and just try to nuke down their Nexus a little bit. I think we'll save the Mirror Image for another round, when she's not stunned.
Never turn your back on the sea.
Let's go ahead and capture that.
Don't worry, I am here.
Tenacity through trial.
Classic misdirection.
They probably... Huh. I thought they wouldn't attack.
Obvious.
Alright, that's fine, I guess.
Left foot
Alright, we'll use mirror image next round.
Fighting to be done.
This is how I fight.
So we're going to buff up our LeBlanc first.
The fight never ends.
That way the copy will also have all those buffs. Well, that's annoying. Let's go ahead and summon more LeBlancs.
To preserve beauty and protect all life.
A perfect puppet.
I guess we could cast that on Tarek so he could copy it.
Is the hand of Noxus.
Alright, that's probably GG. Yep. Alright, so we were able to get through that without it being too bad. Definitely watch out for natural magic because the enemy is going to be playing almost their whole hand, often in the first couple of rounds, so you really need to be able to survive that initial onslaught. And then even if they run out of cards, they're going to get free cards from the Murder Bridge, and because of the cost reduction, they're probably going to play whatever champion they're able to get. So definitely play a pretty solid champion here. Now, you could try to take out this, so Talia and Kindred both have spells in their starting deck or units that are able to take out this landmark. So there is that as an option, but unless you're really confident in your Kindred and Talia, I don't know if you want to pull them out this late in the challenges. Alright, 63, Caitlyn and Kai'Sa. On guard, every round do a single combat, Vicious Enemy, and Gathering Storm. Kind of a pretty general set of powers. I think this would be a good time to finally break out our Evelynn. Alright, all the level up relics looks good. Let's try this out. I think this will be pretty good. Getting cost reduction, play this for free, and a capture. All seem solid utility cards. That's interesting stuff right there. So I think I will grab that. I think I'll get one copy of this just because that's some crazy cost reduction. And I'll get one copy of this. Alright, let's try a reroll here. If only we had 10 more and we could have got that. I think we will actually get this card. Making sure we have our release is quite important. So don't really care about this card itself. I'm really just viewing this as a 2-cost draw a champion. That's the main reason. I'm going to grab a couple copies of that. Alright, Caitlyn. Alright, Evelynn is very powerful. The only issue is we really need to draw our Evelynn. That's why we're re-rolling everything but our other champion. Alright, we're guaranteed to draw our Evelynn. Perfect. Alright, sure. Let's play our Zilean for free.
Now, then, or soon.
Let's go, Keeper. No time to waste.
Remember, time spent planning is never wasted.
I think we'll go ahead and pass here. So one thing that's going to be a little bit of a issue, we just have to make sure they don't kill our husks. So we're actually just going to pass here.
Notify patrol to close in on this location.
Alright, so they don't have mana to play their single combat, and they don't have any challenger, so we're going to play our domination to get a husk on the board.
Worthless. Impress me.
The only issue is if one of the flash bomb traps kills our husk. That will be the main problem. Alright, here we're just blocking. Actually, you know what? We're going to take this full hit. We don't want any of our units to die, we want to increase how many units are on the board because we don't want the Husk to get hit with a flash bomb. Because if that happens, our Evelyn won't level up when we play her, and that would be worse for us than taking that hit. Okay, it didn't hit the Husk. We're golden. We are going to override our attack rally, but that's okay.
You must have heard the screaming. I was starting to get jealous. Mind if I slip into something a little more painful? That's it. Scream for me.
Alright, so we got our scaling going. We've got Evelyn on the board.
We'll prepare him a nice welcome.
Alright, so they still have mana for their single combat, which isn't great. We could use this to get rid of their blocker, but we want to use it to potentially counter their single combat. So we'll get blocked out, but it's okay.
Sorry. Wrong turn.
See, they're doing that right there. So we're going to use this to kill their Caitlyn and stop the single combat.
We're playing by my rules.
With Evelyn, you also want to try to protect your units and not have them die, because she has that little counter of if 6 units have died, she essentially can't level up anymore.
That's it. Don't waste my time.
So we'll play our Steam.
Prowl.
We'll be able to rally, level up, and end the game this round.
Practice, as they say, makes perfect. News from the Undercity.
The first couple rounds can be a little rough with Evelyn, but as long as you get her on the board and leveling up, you're pretty much, it's game over, you pretty much won at that point.
That was high. Scream for me. Time to eat. Impress me.
Alright, they're trying to do single combat again, and we'll just kill their Caitlyn again.
Keep going, love. That's it. Hurry on.
Alright, let's just slightly take our time, make sure we're going to win. Alright, GG.
Scream for me.
Alright, so that's the first champion down, not bad. Shadow Totem, it would have more units dying right away. I think we'll go for the Quick Strike Blade, because normally she's going to be leveling up and stunning everyone, so she's not going to actually have any blockers. So that should be pretty good. Alright, item chest. This at the start of the game would be pretty decent. Let's go for some rerolls though. Alright, this having one less cost reduction, or one more cost reduction would be pretty good. Alright, Kai'Sa. I don't think we need that many counting down. These are great cards, but we really need to get our Eve. Alright, so we don't have our Eve, but we drew both the other champions. Alright, we don't see Eve, and we don't see one of our ones that's going to give us a champion draw, so we're going to skip.
Time is winding, like a watch.
Here we have some champion draw. We can place that back in our hand. Alright, we'll just go ahead and pass. All we're doing is setting up for our Evelyn.
You ain't Velvet Blood. I ain't saying no to help. I'm gonna do what I can, but you need to run.
Alright, so we're just gonna pass. We're gonna take the hit, and that's fine.
Hit and move.
I'll actually play this first because we can get the cost reduction here. It'll be cheaper next turn.
Warm your body, warm your soul.
I'm learning.
So yep, we're just gonna play Evelyn. She's going to level up, rally, start buffing all of our units.
Was hoping you'd stop by. She's been missing me.
Has she? Maybe I'll satisfy her cravings. See what's beneath while I see what's inside. That's it.
Alright, not too bad. Again, they're trying for single combat. We'll just end that right here.
By my rules.
And we'll attack again for some solid damage. Yeah, we don't really care about their unit.
The winter's claw strikes.
So, she's going to make another husk, and we have one right here. We're going to play Steam next round to again level her up, rally, stun everything, and end the game.
I want more.
You ain't Velvet Flood, but I ain't saying no to help.
I
I'm
know
gonna do
what
what I
they
can,
are.
but you need to
I
run.
know how to destroy them.
Alright, this will be GG.
Ready for a little splish splash steam?
Always even. You know that.
That's it. Wait for me. Time to eat.
Alright, again trying the single combat, and again we're going to kill it.
You're almost.
Also, they're out of mana, so there's like nothing they can do. Alright, GG. Alright, so yeah, that one was pretty easy. These are a rather general set of powers, like, yes, Vicious Enemy is just making it all more difficult. On guard, you need to be aware that the enemy is going to have a removal spell every single round, but it's based on their units, so a lot of these you just have to be aware of, and yes, it's making it more difficult, but there's a lot of different ways you can tackle this one. You just need to really play a solid champion that you are comfortable with. Yes, playing someone like Kayn or Garen might be able to benefit from the on guard a bit more, maybe someone like Tahm Kench, but a lot of different champions will be able to work around this. This challenge isn't really pushing you towards any specific champion, and so this is really just the time to pull out one that you are comfortable with, and while it will be tough, I think you should be able to get through it. One thing to be aware of though is that Caitlyn always going to have those flash bomb traps that are going to be trying to damage your units. So if you're playing someone like I did, like Eve, you do have to be aware of that and know that that could counter you, so try your best to not get countered by that. Alright, next up, Challenge 64, we have Jinx, Chronicle of Ruin. Don't really care about anything else. I see that. I want to go Annie. So, Annie, Luden's Tempest, Dreadweight Chase Gun. Pretty great. One thing, actually... So while I think this build is really good, one thing one of you commenters suggested was using a Guardian Angel here because... since she's going to die, we're going to get less chase guns on the first turn, but then after that, we're just going to keep getting more and more Annies every single turn. So I think this could be interesting, so let's test it out. Again, I know my other build is fine, but with these monthly adventures, I'm not trying to push for perfection. I'm not trying to get a flawless run. I am wanting to test and just get better at the monthly challenges. So when I see an interesting suggestion like that, I want to test it out, even though I know my normal build is more than adequate. So let's see how this works. Alright, support champion. Don't really care about any of these. I guess we'll go for the Crackshot Corsair because that extra damage will scale pretty well with Annie. Crystal Carrier, I don't think this will work with what's going on. Shadow Totem will be wonderful. Sure, that'll be okay. Alright, Jinx. Let's get rid of most of these. Again, we just need to try our best to draw our Annie. I think let's actually play our Crackshot Corsair first, so we have more room in our hand.
Let's get him, crew. Jinx stands for Jinx.
Alright, so a solid amount of damage. We are going to attack. They will hopefully block and kill an Annie, which then will trigger more Annies. So I think, yeah, let's go ahead and go... Yeah, we can attack with everyone, it'll be fine. Although I guess Ephemeral doesn't trigger Guardian Angel anymore. Oh well. So yeah, we got more because of the Guardian Angel. So we had less the first round, but now we have so many warning shots. GG. Alright, so as always, Annie absolutely dominates in this adventure. I do think the Guardian Angel is probably slightly better than just having double chase guns, because as it goes on, if for some reason it's lasting a little bit longer, you're just getting more and more of those chase guns throughout the course of the adventure. And then even if they do try to kill your Annie, doesn't matter because you already have that second life from Guardian Angel. So I think Guardian Angel is probably a good addition there. Alright, we have 65, Thresh and Caitlyn, or Katarina that is. We will have to watch out. She can be quite deadly, so we're going to want someone here that can be pretty fast. I think let's go ahead and finally break out our Nidalee. Yep, I like this build for her. Let's go do this and try to rush them down before they can rush us down. Alright, support champion. Don't really care about any of these. I guess we'll go here just because they're all cheap. Trying to see if we can get anything. That's pretty good. Sure, let's grab that. And even grab this. If we do end up drawing it, gain some more mana, wouldn't be too bad. That is decent, but I think we're fine. Let's go for Katarina. Alright, let's... Even though some of these are good... Actually, I will hold on to the trap, since we don't have the attack token. While it's important to get our Nidalee, it's not quite as important. Yeah, I think let's just play this to get some extra mana, reduce down their attack a little bit.
Okay, ready.
They'll never know what killed them.
Them having the first attack isn't great. Also, the fact we still don't have our Nidalee, also not amazing. One issue is actually this is going to be a bad card to transform because it's already going to be stronger than whatever it transforms into, most likely. I think let's actually go here.
I don't carry change.
So this is the 3 cost. Let's go ahead and transform it. I think this would be a lot of damage. Wonderful. And they can't block this. So let's just deal a ton of damage. So sad we don't have Nidalee, but things aren't going terrible.
This might hurt.
Huh, they didn't want to attack. Nice. Alright, we're going to use this here to try to kill their Katarina. because otherwise they're just going to keep rallying. Hey look, Nidalee.
I'm not done. It's just blood, darling.
Alright, let's play this for, well, the barrier won't really help because they have overwhelm, so let's play this to try to block some of these big hits. I think we'll go here so we still survive. Well, there goes that. Let's give that spell shield again. This is about to get overwhelmed because of our Nidalee. Nice, they're stunning the one that has spell shield. Thanks for that, I guess. Alright, let's just attack and hopefully end the game. GG. Alright, grabbing Nidalee. Radiant Plate Armor often can be good, but sometimes it can be a little buggy with the bush. I think normally it works, but I don't really want to risk it here. Challenger would be okay, but I think we could probably, yeah, something like Scout would be a bit better. So I think let's actually cut some cards just to try to make sure we get our Nidalee out. Alright, Thresh. Again, let's re-roll all of these. Alright, we're guaranteed to draw our Nidalee, so that's not too bad. Sure, we can just get them on the board right away.
Where are you?
Although I suppose we will actually pass. Alright, so we can go ahead and play this to get the transform and get both of them on the board. They have enough for Thresh. We can go ahead and get our scout attack off and just try to rally later. So yeah, let's just open attack like this for now. Alright, so we're about to level up, so let's attack like this.
Threaten my pack, die by my claws.
Alright, so we leveled up. We got our rally. And we're just going to keep transforming these. So one thing... we probably could have waited to transform that to try to level her up again. So I think this only works on followers.
Mangle them.
Alright, so this should be GG. Nice. Alright, so as expected, Nidalee doing very well there. Now, Nidalee is a bit champ reliant, like she's an incredibly powerful champion, and so if you don't draw her, your power is much less. That being said, Nidalee does actually still have a pretty solid set of star powers and a decent starting deck, so even if you don't draw her, you can normally do pretty well. But yeah, you definitely want to re-roll very aggressively to try to get her in your opening hand, if at all possible. But yeah, that one wasn't too bad. Challenge 66, 4.5 stars. Mountain Peak, Vicious Enemy, Withstand, and After Image. Again, a pretty broad set of powers that is just making it difficult, but not anything that really is forcing you in any one specific direction, just stuff you need to be aware of and play around. I do think we'll actually play Aurelion Sol here. Maybe we'll get lucky and he'll get discounted by the Mountain Peak, but that's not why we're playing him. It's just that this is a 4.5-star adventure against Draven. I think pulling out some of our more OP champions is a good idea. We still have 2 runs left. Gatebreaker wasn't actually amazing. It triggers after or before he doubles his stats. So I don't know, I might want to use something else here. So I think I'm actually going to try the Scourge's Stash. Plunder, I cost 2 less. I haven't actually tried this on Aurelion Sol before, but it could be pretty good just trying to get him on the board as soon as possible, since when we play him, he's going to play that Sky's Descend, and then level up, rally. Yeah, I think this could actually be decent. Let's test it out. Alright, Aurelion Sol against Challenge 66. Alright, let's see what we get for our support champion. Shark Chariot, always fun. Vayne... Scout Attack Vayne would be pretty good. Karma's not bad, but for just challenges, I don't think she's actually great. Whereas Vayne, if we could probably play her like turn 1 if we get lucky with a little bit of cost reduction. And so a 6/6 Vayne with Scout could be pretty deadly. Let's go ahead and try this. Let's actually go Shadow Totem Vayne and just try to dominate the early game. Also, Vayne makes those tumbles, which are amazing. Alright, anything we can get that would be creating cards. So this would, that would, manifest. Getting Tumble just in our deck normally, really good. Sapphire Crystal, really good. Sure, let's go ahead and grab that. Alright, Draven. Alright, let's get rid of, honestly, all of those. We want some of our cheaper cards like this that can make us other cards. Also, we have the attack token, which is pretty awesome.
One sling, a bunch of targets.
Victory requires a sharp blade.
So we're going to see if we can get another perfect. Cost reduction.
You're still painting everything? Maybe you'd like it if you weren't so busy being mean.
So our Vayne is now free.
Monsters still lurk in Demacia. I will release them from their pain.
And a free tumble. Wonderful. We can get our scout attack off. Attack with everyone.
Yeah, that's more like it.
And we can go ahead and tumble again, ending the game. GG. This is why we chose Vayne. Alright, so that was quite easy, just one opponent. Yep, this is a lot of modifiers that will make things more challenging for you. But again, they're not pushing you to play any one champion. Now, this is a 4.5 stars, so again, if you have any OP champions left over, like for me, I saved all of them to the end, so I have plenty. This is when you want to be breaking some of them out. Granted, this one's not going to be one of the most challenging. I think there's probably going to be more difficult ones later, and I think some of the other ones earlier in the 60s were a little bit harder. But again, 4 modifiers that are essentially making the game more difficult for you. Alright, 67. We have 2 bosses, Jinx and Lee Sin. We have Formidable, and this is one that we don't have our Vhagar anymore. Vicious Enemy and Chorus of Power. I think this is one where I'll break out our Jinx to try to counter that Formidable. I think we have, 2 runs left for her still. So let's go ahead and try her out for this. Alright, support champion. The Young Witch is pretty good because we can kill our own units, so getting a rally off, not bad. Another rally, perfect. Jinx doesn't really need a challenger. let's do one more. That's not bad. Sure, this looks fine. Don't want to get too many cards in our deck. All right, Lee Sin. We'll reroll both of these because we know we're going to draw them anyways. Also, we're trying to get our Jinx. There we go, perfect. So we will play the Eager Apprentice, bank that 2 spell mana, and then we're just going to pass.
Ready, willing, and learn.
7 mana, oof.
I fight with my spirit, not my fist.
Alright, we play 1 Jury Rig, get the double cost reduction.
We are doing it!
And we have 2 mana remaining for our 2 fleeting super mega death rockets.
I won't stand by.
You are brave, young one.
Bye-bye.
Prepare yourself.
So these are going to do nothing because they're buffing their attack, but they don't use their attack. So we'll use this, he'll die and rally. Like, Lee Sin will get that barrier, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, Lee Sin is actually kind of easy for this because he buffs attack, but that doesn't really matter. Alright, so they're both dead now.
Smile, it's called gunplay.
Alright, so we're in a very solid spot. A lot of pow-pows for whatever they try to throw at us.
Off we go! Slow down!
That's a little bit of an annoying champion. Or, not champion, but unit.
Got me good. There's a blast from
That is definitely one to watch out for if you're playing this.
Sparrow. Speedy Scoo!
Alright, so some more decent damage. We can kill our own young witch with a pow-pow if we want.
The dragon speaks through me.
Definitely do not want that unit to stay on the board, though. Sure, let's go ahead and kill this.
My magic. Anything helps.
And GG. You know what? Screw it. Still GG. Alright, not too bad. Focusing Crystal, that'll be great. Regen is solid, but this will be better. I think let's go cut a card. Refine our deck down a little bit. Fuzzy Caretaker, don't need that. Alright, Jinx versus Jinx. Pretty much perfect opening hand. Nice. Alright, gonna play our Eager Apprentice.
Whatever's needed. Just you and me, Fishbones.
We're then just banking the mana, not attacking.
Anything helps. Stick your lip out and give
Alright, burst speed Jury Rig.
me.
And then Jinx.
Stands for Jinx? I'm on a roll!
Alright, so we could play our Super Mega Death Rockets, but I think it would probably be better to keep them from attacking. So we'll just go ahead and kill her like this. And we'll play one of these. Also, since this is fleeting, it's going to get discarded, so it will still deal 1 damage to the Nexus. Of course, they had one more card.
Safety first.
So we're letting this die. We'll get a rally and then attack for a little bit of extra damage.
Oh, that's a good one.
Now it's a party.
Alright, yeah, we can just play this a little slower. We're not in a rush. That's the thing with Jinx, she does so much damage in the early game, but then she kind of doesn't have that much damage. Like, it's spread out now over a long time. So against some of these units that have like 40 or 50 Nexus health, your games will actually go a little while. Now you'll still probably be fine, because you have all these pow-pows. They have so many cards. Oh my word. Can you just please stop playing things? Finally. Oh my word. Alright, so this attack should be GG. If not, we'll play the Young Witch and then kill her. Yep, GG. Alright, so that wasn't too bad for Jinx. That animated armor, formidable. Use your Veigar if you still have him. For me, I ran out of runs with him by this point. I think there was one that wasn't formidable that I maybe used him on. But yeah, go ahead, use Veigar if you can, if you have him at 3 stars. Chorus of Power, you're going to want to be killing the enemy units if at all possible. Otherwise, it's just quickly going to ramp up to 10 mana and just flood the board. But yeah, I think this would be a run that's good for Jinx. I don't actually necessarily like to pull Jinx out for just anything difficult. But I think with all the damage she puts out, she's also a great addition right here. Kayn can be okay into Formidable, but I think with the Chorus of Power, you're probably just going to get overwhelmed. That being said, though, especially Jinx has a lot of small units, so for Kayn, you might be able to scale up pretty well. For Lee Sin, he's not too difficult. Just watch out for that double attack unit that has like 6 health, because that one could surprise you. Alright, challenge 68. So all players start with a Hextech Observatory, Adorabus, Vicious Enemy. So we want to go for more of a champion-focused build here. 4 stars. I think this would be another good time to pull out our, not LeBlanc, Nidalee. Alright, support champion. We could play that for free, so that wouldn't be too bad. None of this is great. Sure, that's okay. Champion item chest. I think that Fury would be okay. Sure. Alright, Darius. Alright, we have our Neela. We're going to reroll everything else, just trying to get our Nidalee. We have the attack token, so that's great. We will have to watch out. They do have 1-cost stuns. So let's play our Neela first to try to cheat out or see if they're going to play one of their stuns. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Okay, that's okay. So their stun is slow speed and it's 1 cost. So we're going to open attack here. We could try to play some other units, but we just really don't want them to be able to stun our Nidalee. So let's go ahead and try to play this here. We're just wanting to get our... This could be helpful. Oh, it's a play effect, not a step effect. So yeah, we're 1 away from leveling up. There it goes.
Nothing can stop me.
So we're going to attack. We're not going to use our transforms yet. We're going to try to hit the Nexus, transform back, and then work towards our next level up. Sure, we can save that's life. We can go ahead and kill that.
Done yet. Now our celebration can truly begin.
Alright, so it's probably just going to get transformed again. So sadly it overrode our attack token, but that's fine, this should be game. They're fishing for something to use. Alright, GG. Alright, as expected, Nidalee pretty good here. This is a 4-star, but the modifiers aren't too bad, and you can use the power of observation for your benefit as well. Adorabus is really a pain, so go for a champion focus build here, or just go very wide with a lot of your units. Don't go for some of those scaling decks that just focus on a couple very strong champions. So Kayn or Garen would probably be pretty bad here, but go for a champion focus deck. Varus would actually probably be pretty decent since he could benefit from the Hextech Observatory, and he could be a very champion-focused deck. You could just use him to annihilate the enemy. But yeah, not too difficult. Don't feel like you need to break out your strongest possible champion here. Probably want to save that for 69 or 70 at this point. All right, let's take a look. 69. Nice. We have Ezreal and Fiora. Ezreal, that's going to be a ton of removal. No looking back. That's a trap. Don't go for it. Vicious Enemy, Noxiamite, and Suffer. So Suffer is going to be very, very bad because Ezreal has a ton of poke damage. So he's going to be able to ping your different units with that 1 damage, and then they can die to the Suffer at the end of the round. So you're going to have to be very careful here. Noxiamite also going to give the enemy very large attacks consistently, and the Vicious Enemy also just making everything difficult. This is really a challenge where you want to pull out some of your really broken units. So I think here, let's pull out Aurelion Sol again for our last run. There he is. The build we used for him, we didn't really get to test out the Scourge of Stash because we ended round 1 anyways, but yeah, let's go for this. Alright, support champion, Twisted Fate, Ezreal. Ezreal would level up right away and be able to ping the Nexus for a lot of damage. Ezreal would also make those Mystic shots. Twisted Fate would help out a lot with all of his cards. I think we could do better here. Let's do a reroll. Annie, Fiora. Like, Fiora's not bad with that free mana. And Fiora would be a, like, 10-10, which would be pretty crazy. But still not really feeling it here. Twisted Fate again. I guess let's go for the Twisted Fate. He's going to have that extra stats from the Reckoner's Mark. It'll all get doubled. And then, even though he's not really creating a card, his level up effect is very powerful, playing all these different cards every round. So I guess we'll go here. Not too great, though. That would be okay. I think let's go with the Go Hard, because we're going to be creating copies of it in our deck. So if we're able to get lucky and pull those out, that could really help us. And Pokestick, 50% chance that we're going to get another one in hand, so another created card. Sure, if we end up playing this, which we might have to, having it be doubled again would be helpful. Alright, not too thrilled with what we've got so far, but Ezreal. Let's get rid of these 3. We want some of our cheaper cards that give us more cards. Alright, let's go ahead and try to drain a little bit there.
I don't miss.
Let's see, if we get lucky, we'll be able to kill him this round. Oh, no, there's only just one. Actually, he's going to go off twice now. Wonderful. Alright, so that just became amazing. Again, when you play Twisted Fate, it doesn't matter what cards you pick,
Now this game's heating up.
because he immediately levels up and doesn't actually play any of them. Let's play this to try to get some of his cards going. There we go.
Who says I don't share?
Hey look, Aurelion Sol. Well, that turned out alright.
They think themselves cultured. Wonder at my creations!
So I think that Scourge's stash actually helped us out there.
Anyone for some stardust?
Alright, so this is actually going to turn out alright. GG. Alright, Aurelion Sol is broken as ever. Let's further buff up our Twisted Fate a little bit. Let's see if we get lucky with some good spells here. Not particularly. This one's not bad. It would be creating a card. Let's try for our... I was hoping Pokey Sticks, but I guess the doubling dice could really help us again. Alright, Fiora. Let's... yeah, keep these two, because they can potentially help us with more cards. That's the biggest thing with Aurelion Sol, is just getting your created cards going to get that cost reduction.
They would fall by my blade.
That's not great. I think we'll just pass and let her hit us. That's fine. Alright, Serpent. The Serpent's free.
Still, paint is just accidental art.
So let's go ahead. Twisted Fate will... well, we don't know if the strikes will go off before he doubles his stats.
I'm always up for a round or two. Looks like I'm on a hot streak.
Okay, he survived. Wonderful.
Sun this, moon that. Adults are boring, but they're pretty to paint.
Alright, let's go ahead and play our Go Hard.
I'm a people person.
Trying to get some more copies in our deck. Oof, right. I think let's play a Mountain Goat so we can get a strike off. Not a strike, but a gem.
I'm actually here. Paint your feelings. Yeah, that's more like it.
Flavor and spice.
Alright, so he's down to a 4 cost.
Something for all.
We'll have to get a little bit lucky again. So yeah, still not able to play Aurelion Sol yet. Little sad.
Always 2 steps ahead.
Yeah, that's going to be most of our mana.
Blue as the serpentine.
New recruit
Let's get our Nexus damage down for Aurelion Sol. Still no cost reduction. Alright, well at this point we could just play him. But we could just attack. Come on, there we go.
Looks like
this should be GG. Yep, GG. Alright, Aurelion Sol coming in pretty clutch there against this one. Again, this one is going to be pretty tough. No looking back really is not going to help you. Honestly, it's bait because you're going to try to get to an empty hand and you're just going to get rid of all your cards and then be left with no options. Don't try to benefit from this one. It's more of a trap. Vicious Enemy, making everything more difficult. Noxian Might, they're going to do a lot more damage to you because this is a grant. This is permanent. And then Suffer, especially against Ezreal, he's going to do a lot of that poke damage to you. And your units are just going to take a lot of damage. This is the second to last challenge, really the time to pull out all the stops. Aurelion Sol probably going to be the best bet here, as he's just going to have massive units and should be able to potentially one-shot the enemy Nexus as long as you get slightly lucky. Last challenge though, challenge 70, 4.5 stars again. Mercy Killings kill all damaged units. So ours and the enemies, Vicious Enemy, let's rock. They get to obliterate our units for free. Big Feast kind of doesn't matter because as long as a unit gets damaged, it's still going to die. But it will make it harder to outright kill a unit if they're like attacking or something. Especially against that Zed, this will be pretty tough. I think let's pull out our LeBlanc. Where is she? There she is. We still have like a Jinx, but I think LeBlanc will actually be better here. Although Jinx with Mercy Killing would be decent. So if I fail with LeBlanc, I'll probably go for Jinx. But I think I'll use, LeBlanc here. The main reason I didn't want to go for Jinx is you're very passive in your first turn. And that might not fly if like Zed gets the attack token. This Alawi stuff actually looks pretty strong. Alawi's relatively easy to level up. And that scout attack, I think this would probably be the best. Quick Strike Blade will probably go for that. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy one copy of that. Free attacks, very good. Let's try to see if we can maybe get... Alright, well that's like the best possible thing you get for LeBlanc. So that's amazing. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and buy that. That's why we were not buying other stuff. And I think we're fine with what we have. Alright, Zed. We have the attack token, really big. Let's go ahead and get rid of all of these. We really just need our LeBlanc at this point. Alright, wonderful. I guess we won't be able to quite play your turn 1 though. Yeah, we can play this.
Without a sound.
Let's go ahead and deal a little bit of damage to him. Because that should kill him at the end of the round.
They'll never see me coming.
Alright, we're just going to pass.
Into darkness.
Alright, not too bad. That Rockfall path is counting down, though. We need to really be aware of that.
And the blade in the darkness.
Alright, let's go ahead, buffer up a little bit, and try to kill that Zed. Granted, that Elusive is still going to hit our Nexus. Yep. Not a big deal, though. Our unit gets obliterated. I think let's actually play our Alawi here.
Life is too short for fear. Meet me.
Alright, we're going to buffer up. Sometimes they don't block the scout attack, so we want to be sure we're getting some damage down.
Witness truth.
Yeah, not quite leveling up. Sad we couldn't get that before the attack. But we'll level up here.
The black rose blooms once more.
Nagakoporos moves within me.
Alright, Alawi's gonna die at the end of the round now. So that's gonna be great. That's fine though.
Silent as death.
Alright, let's go ahead and see what we get here.
A perfect puppet.
Alright, that is not good. This would not kill them. Alright, not wonderful.
We march as one.
Especially since we can't block any of them. Not great.
Keep step with the heartbeat of Naxxis.
Alright, little unfortunate. But we should be able to attack next round. And probably end the game.
Smoke and mirrors.
Because every time we attack, we're going to summon a LeBlanc. And that LeBlanc is just going to die and keep rallying.
Too late for you. It's time.
So yeah, we can just keep going forever until they die. Because we're just going to infinitely rally.
Pledge yourself to the shadows.
Guess I'll finally give this quick attack.
Not disappoint.
Alright, GG. Alright, that was pretty great. LeBlanc with Shadow Totem would be pretty good. Ancient Coin would let... Honestly, all three of these are very good. Ancient Coin lets us play her round 1. Focusing Crystal lets her scale out of control. And Shadow Totem means we can just have one die immediately. Also, when they get summoned from the attack, they summon another one. I think we'll go here, but honestly, all three of these are valid. Let's go for a item chest. Champion draw, wonderful. Alright, Caitlyn. We can get rid of both of these. Both these poke cards are very good for just getting some damage down to the enemy, and then they'll die. We got our LeBlanc, wonderful.
Me, miss? Not by a long shot.
They play Caitlyn, we won't be able to block, but we can at least kill her.
After them?
After 'em.
Sure, we could just play the Watchful Idol.
Let's investigate.
This will be able to be bait for the Rockfall Path, or just keep giving us some more units. Alright, now to see if we're just gonna end right here.
I hate having to put my face on.
Hot on the trail.
Alright, let's go ahead and play this a little bit slow.
I'm your backup.
We are wanting to level her up
Smoke and mirrors.
very soon. Like, we're gonna rally right here. So hopefully, yeah, we should have enough damage, I think, to level up.
The black rose blooms once more.
Alright, so since we've leveled, we can now just infinitely attack and end the game. See, this is why we go for the Guardian Orbs on LeBlanc.
What a treat. Good. It's time. Smoke and mirrors.
Alright, GG. Alright, so that was it. We did a flawless run. That's pretty awesome. And yes, LeBlanc really is just one of the most powerful champions in the game. This is the last hurrah, probably going to be the most challenging in the entire run. That early Zed will be quite rough. Now, Mercy Killings, you will be able to benefit from this, so trying to hit the enemy for a little bit of damage so you can kill their units, especially their Zed, will be quite nice, but Vicious Enemy, making it pretty difficult. Big Feast, not really that impactful, but Let's Rock, this one can really screw you over if you aren't paying attention. Make sure you always have a cheap unit to sacrifice to this so it's not killing one of your important units. Don't really play with any of the decks that have very narrow boards. You want to have a lot of units that you can summon so that you never lose an important one to this. And normally you're just trying to end the game pretty quickly if possible. Let's actually go and take a look. Can we see what champions we have left? I don't actually know if we're able to look at our roster. That is a little sad. I wanted to show what champions I actually used and which ones I still had left over. Let's go, I guess, check out the leaderboard. I probably won't be very high because I took my time with it. It's not super high, but yeah, we weren't trying to race this time. Nice to be able to get a flawless run, although that's not really what we were going for. I hoped all these videos were able to help you out. I will be releasing more of a guide video later, breaking down all the different challenges and trying to go through it relatively quickly, just giving you some tips on every single challenge without actually going through the gameplay of it. So that will likely be coming out later, and then we also will be covering all the new stuff in the expansion releasing in a few days. So if you want to see any of that, definitely like and subscribe, and I hope you have a great day.